Hey everyone, and welcome to Sam's Stories. Have you ever felt that pressure? That need to post the absolute perfect picture online? Today, we're diving deep into what happens when those likes and comments stop being fun and start feeling like everything. Let's get right into it. Wow. Yeah, this quote, it just hits you right in the gut, doesn't it? It's that awful sinking feeling when the likes don't roll in like you hoped they would. It's that exact moment when a silly little number on a screen starts to feel like your actual personal worth. So let me introduce you to Priya. She's 24, works in PR, and if you took a scroll through her Instagram, man, you'd think she had it all figured out. We're talking 12,000 followers, a picture-perfect feed. She looks successful, happy, the whole nine yards. But behind the screen, it was a totally different story. She was actually miserable, anxious, and spending, get this, 3 hours a day on the app. What Priya was going through, it actually has a name. It's something called the performance trap. And here's the really tricky part. Her problem is so normal, so common, that it doesn't even register as a problem at first. I mean, who doesn't check their likes, right? We all do it. It feels totally fine. Until it's not. Until suddenly you're the one sitting in your car, crying over a number. So why do these little hearts and thumbs ups have such a powerful grip on us? Well, the answer isn't really about the app itself. It's about what's going on up here, in our brains. This whole thing isn't new. This is not an Instagram problem, it's a human problem. There's this idea from psychology called social comparison theory, and scientists have been talking about it since the 1950s. It basically says we are hardwired to look at other people to figure out how we're doing, to find our place in the world. But here's the catch. Our brains evolved for life in a small village, maybe comparing ourselves to like 150 people tops. But now, we're scrolling through the highlight reels of thousands, sometimes millions of people, all day, every day. Our old school brains just weren't built for that. It's a total mismatch, and our self-esteem gets absolutely fried in the process. And this is how they get us hooked. It's called the dopamine validation loop. You post that perfect photo, the likes start coming in, and bam, your brain gets a little shot of dopamine, that feel-good chemical. It's a quick high, but then it wears off, you crash, and what do you want? More. It's literally like having a tiny little slot machine in your pocket. This whole idea of losing yourself for other people's approval is a huge theme. If this story is hitting home, you should really check out our video about Jordan's story. He lost himself by saying yes to everyone and everything. Just click on the screen to watch this video. Okay, so back to Priya. She's stuck in this loop, and as you can probably guess, it's not sustainable. Something had to give. And that breaking point, it happened during a Sunday brunch. She's sitting there with her friends, and she has this, gut punch of a realization. They're all there together, physically. But mentally, they're somewhere else completely. They're not actually living the moment, they're performing it for their followers online. And in that moment, she just blurts it out. I'm so tired of performing. And that was it. That one sentence was the breaking point. It was the honest-to-God truth, finally cutting through all the filters and all the perfect pictures. So that one moment of clarity led her to do something pretty radical. She decided she was going to log off for 30 straight days. No Instagram, cold turkey. Okay, so week 1, it was rough, really rough. She had high anxiety and this weird phantom limb thing where her thumb would just automatically try to open the app that wasn't there anymore. But then week 2, something started to shift. She actually started living her life instead of just documenting it. By week 3, the anxiety was way down, and that constant need to compare herself to others just got quieter. And by day 30, the app's hold on her was just gone. She was free. So what did she learn from all this? What was the big takeaway from stepping away from the constant performance? It's actually pretty simple. She realized there are 2 kinds of self-esteem. First, there's external validation. Think of it like junk food. It hits you fast, feels great for a second, but it leaves you feeling empty and just wanting more. But then there's internal confidence, and that's like a real nourishing meal. It's built slowly from real-world experiences, skills you develop, and the life you live when nobody's watching. And honestly, that's the whole ballgame right there. The difference between wanting validation and needing it is everything. Look, it's okay to want it, we're human, but the second you feel like you need it to feel okay about yourself, that's when you've lost control. Priya's story is all about taking back that control.
So let's land on this, because it is so important. Your worth was never, ever in the numbers. So please stop letting an app convince you that it is.
All right, so before you head out, just a couple of quick things.
First, just a friendly reminder that everything we've talked about is for informational purposes only. We're just providing the info, so please use it at your own risk. Next up, we love our community, and we want to know where you're watching from. Do us a favor and drop your city in the comments below. And finally, if Priya's story connected with you, please hit that subscribe button for more stories that really get to the heart of things. Thanks so much for watching Sam Stories. We'll see you in the next one.